State beer reviews. It's been a while since I did one of these, so pardon me if I'm a little rusty here, but a lot's changed in a lot of ways, especially in the beer world in the city where I live, which is Grand Rapids, Michigan. Um, we've gotten access to a lot of really fun stuff, so I thought I'd get back into making some beer reviews for you. So I thought that I would start with the beer that's from, you know, the lovely Mitten State and is kind of on trend with what's happening right now. And that would be the Oddside Ales Diggity Dank Juice. So, it doesn't say the date, at least I don't see it on here, but this is from their Dank Juice series of New England style IPAs. Some are hazier than others, some kind of rightfully bear the name New England style IPA, some kind of hold that into question. But let's crack this open and we can talk about it further. Oddside is out of Grand Haven. I have been going to Oddside for quite some time. They are a good brewery. They make quality beer. I really like their stuff. Hey now. That looks pretty good. So, this looks like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You never know with these guys, that's the thing. So sometimes their IPAs in this Dank Juice series are a little bit, they're on the thin side, they're just sort of like regular IPAs, and some are a little bit more hazy and turbid like these. This isn't like a total M43 juice bomb, but it looks pretty great. Not a ton off the nose, if I'm being perfectly honest. So let's back up here. 7.5 alcohol by volume, and it has Eldorado, Amarillo, Simcoe, and Denali hops. So kind of a different build, but you can see on my horrible MacBook computer even that it's pretty hazy. So let's jump into this beer. It's been a while. I'll have to do these again. So this is also, I should mention, this is also a beer haul. I figured this would be fun to do. So it'll be a little bit of a longer video. Oh, ooh, yeah. All right. It's nice and soft. It's, all right. So it's just funny because I love Oddside, and this series just kind of keeps me on my toes. Sometimes, like I said, it's just kind of like a regular IPA that's a little bit on the sweeter side, and then other times it's a little bit more on par with like what it should be. And it's awesome. I think they do it really well. I think consistently they put out some of the best New England style IPAs aside from M43. Anybody who happens to stumble across this video who doesn't know what a New England style IPA is, just for sake of everything, I'm just going to break it down real quick. It's a trend in the past 3 or 4 years or so. Originated in New England, if you will. Breweries like the Alchemist, Trillium, Treehouse, other ones that I'm probably missing. There's Bissell Brothers. I don't know how new these people are. This is kind of a rough breakdown of it. Just a different brewing style, different way of brewing the IPA, different, the hops are added later in the brewing process as opposed to emphasizing the beginning. They emphasize the end in terms of hopping the beer. And that's really it. Different. They had oats, wheats, kind of thicker body, a little bit juicier thing. You'll hear words like juicy, hazy, because they really are. They look like orange juice sometimes, and they're really nice and soft and smooth. Low in bitterness because we're not boiling out as much hops. We're fermenting the beer with the hops, not necessarily all the way through, but like towards the end in the dry hopping process. I might be fudging some of this. I'm not a total expert, but just to break it down real quick. Yeah, so the New England style IPAs, the NE style IPAs. Whenever you see that NE, juicy, hazy, a little bit creamier, it's so yeah, it's a fun new style. So cheers to fun new styles in craft beer and them spreading to Michigan so we can enjoy them. So I get a really earthy profile from this beer. Really piney, kind of really resinous, kind of sappy, really like almost a little bit fuely, if you will. Um, it's not necessarily a super tropical or even citrusy IPA like one would sort of associate. It's a really earthy kind of no no funny business kind of IPA, if you will. The Diggity Dank juices from Oddside Brewing Company from Grand Haven, Michigan. Um, it's good. It's surprising. It's really good. It's nice and creamy. It's really, I would say, out of all of the here we go. The burps are coming. Pardon me. Out of all of the Dank Juice series, this mouthfeel is the most on point. So I really like this beer. Um, Another new style with these videos coming back is these aren't going to be beer reviews. These are beer rambles. I'm not going to score this. I'm just going to tell you if I like it or not, and we'll talk about it a little bit. I don't feel like I am at liberty to really be grading beers because I think that's a little bit, it's not really who I am. So I think that just to see how that goes, we can try a little different way. If I want to go back to giving them reviews in terms of grading scales and this and that, I will. But this is just going to be a little bit more of a beer ramble, a beer chat, and we can all hang out and discuss beer. So yeah, there won't be like a grading thing. I'm just going to tell you if I like it or not, and we can go from there. See how that goes. So part 2 of this video. This is a really good beer. I'm, I don't know what else to say about it. It's a really nice, off the beaten path style of the New England style IPAs. A little more on the earthy side. You really get like the resinous, piney side of the hops, as opposed to the really blast you in the face with fruit. Galaxy, Mosaic, Amarillo, or what's it called? These have Amarillo in it, yeah. Well, it's got Amarillo, but whatever. I'm digging myself into a hole here. It's a fantastic beer. I really, really enjoy this beer. So I went to my local beer store today, and I got some fun things. And I'm going to try to review some of them. I might not review all of them, but here we go. So the first one, and 3 of these are kind of in this New England style hazy thing. So we've got the Hazed and Amused from Mikkeller. We have the G13, which is the not hazy one. This is an India Pale Ale aged on cedar. This is the G13 IPA from Stillwater. I've got another one from Stillwater. This is only a test, and it is a double India Pale Ale brewed with tangerine. We have the Galaxy Evolution Double Dry Hopped IPA from Ellison out of Lansing. This is a Michigan one, so we'll have to hit this one up at some point in time. Actually, yeah, that'd be perfect. Cool, I'm glad we got a Michigan one on the show here. I think that this is going to be really good. Might have to go back for Sicilianos for some more of that. And then on the darker side of things, we have the Devil Dog from Roke, their Imperial Stout. So, got some good things coming, man. We got some good beers to try. I'm excited. Mitten State Beer Reviews. Back in business. We're rolling. Maybe I can finagle a way to get a better camera involved so we can stop doing this on a laptop. But for now, tis what it is. I hope. Cheers. That goes down just a little bit too easy. Wow. The Diggity Dank juice. Out of control, man. Out of control. Out of control. It's really good. It's a very good beer. 2 thumbs up. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap this review up. Welcome back aboard. Let's do this thing. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna sign off. Maybe I'll crack into one of these beers later on this evening. We'll see. But otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Thank you for tuning in.